What's up? So listen, it's very early on a Saturday. I don't see that many people in the chat. I don't see that many numbers, but it's either everybody sleep or because of the title that I put in, that they are definitely hiding the page, right? That could be a thing. So this one is going to be good. Another thing, I made a promise. I said that I wasn't going to come back live until I had a microphone. And I did not go get a microphone. But I'm going to go get a microphone today. And if I don't go get a microphone today, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to order one and have Amazon Prime drop it off. So I apologize, right? I will have that today. But good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. If you woke up today on the land of the living and you can see and you can hear and you can think and your body is working and you have something to be thankful for. Now, we got some stuff we got to talk about this morning. And I know I haven't been on here in a minute. Y'all know I don't like to just go live every single day. Y'all know that. But I like to go live when I have something to give y'all some real juice. And I got some real juice. So I don't know which one y'all want to talk about first because we got a lot of stuff we need to discuss. We need to discuss the guy, Jerry Harris, who got found guilty, right? He was on that Netflix special and he got found guilty with, well, he didn't get found guilty. He pleaded guilty. Okay, to child pornography. Where you get some child pornography from? I'm just asking. Who even looking for it? I don't know. So we got the mayor in New York, right? The mayor in New York has basically said that he wants to get with social media companies to remove drill music. Now, I got to do a little bit of my research to find out what's the difference between drill music and gangster music, but we're going to get into that a little bit. But some people are upset, and he compared it to Trump being taken down off Twitter, and I think that we should have a conversation about that. Also, there was a bill passed in Florida, or advanced, and it's a don't say gay bill. It's a bill that basically is against teaching children about LGBTQ in school. We're going to read that bill. We're going to get into it, and we're going to see a reaction from some of the people in the LGBTQ community who are down there in Florida, and they are not happy, and we need to have a conversation, okay? And then also, Joe Biden recently has picked another person to serve in his administration. And this, I don't want nobody coming for me. You know, I'm going to try to make sure I use the right terminology or whatever. But y'all know me, I kind of like to go by common sense. I ain't trying to be disrespectful. But this young man happens to be a drag queen, I guess, in his spare time. And apparently they have some video of him discussing sex with animals or something. Like, I don't know, there's some really weird stuff going on. But if you guys have been following me for a while, then you know I reported before on the administrator of health, and you might have to just go through my videos, and y'all know I don't really title my stuff like that because I'm trying to be careful and make sure y'all still get the information. But I did a whole video on the his pick for the administration, you know, the director for the administration of health. Like, what's going on? So we're getting ready to get into this. So I guess the first story we probably really need to get into, let's get into what this administration is doing. Let's just get right into it. So now, first of all, if you guys are not following David Harris Jr. On Instagram, I would advise that you do. David is just an awesome guy. He's just an awesome person. You guys should follow him because he does a lot of reporting. He has a huge platform, and they haven't come after our good brother yet. So if you guys are not following him, you should. But let's go here. Let's take a look at this. Then we're going to read the reports that are in the news, and then we're going to have a conversation. Now, one of the reasons that this story was so important to me, and the reason why I wanted to bring it up to you, is because, like, I remember when, you know, I was running for Congress, and there were all of these reports, you know, a lot of Black media about how I was, nothing more than a, Trump supporter and, a convicted felon, and I didn't deserve. Give me 1 second. Let me look up something because hold on. Okay. All right. Here we go. So the reason why I'm bringing this up because I remember when I was running for Congress, and these are some of the things that were said about me when I ran. And I put this up before, but I'm just gonna put it up again, right? So this is BET. And BET, right? Of course they knew who I was. Right? Look at this. Let's look at this title. Black Trump supporter has the audacity to run for Congress against Representative John Lewis, right? Angela Stanton is mentored by Trump supporter Alveda King. So we done forgot all about the work that she done put in, the fact that this is Martin Luther King Jr.'s niece, like you just strip her of all of that. And now she's nothing more than a Trump supporter, right? They got Trump name mentioned 2 times in a title. These people are obsessed, right? But remember, this is Black entertainment television. And so these are some of the things that were said about me because for whatever reason, they didn't want me to have the support of the Black community. They wanted the Black community to believe that I was some type of sellout, because I supported Trump. It was never about the fact that, if I had, a connection or the ear of the sitting president at the time, that maybe, we could possibly get something done on behalf of our people. Nobody was thinking about that. Everybody's just like, she's Black and she supports Trump. But these, and there are numerous articles, okay? That's just the title. So, and I'm not even going to go in and read it because it hurt my feelings so bad because I'm like, dang, didn't I have a whole reality show with y'all? Like, didn't I give y'all, in depth into my life? Like, y'all don't remember who I was prior to me running for Congress? Like, even knowing my life and my life story, you can't understand why, having the opportunity to work within administration, any administration, it doesn't matter what it doesn't matter, would, be beneficial to not only me, but to the community that I've been serving prior to ever even meeting those people. These are some of the reports that came out about me. These are some of the type of attacks that I came up under from my own people, right? So based off of the title, you can imagine what the rest is. Oh, I'm nothing more than a convicted felon. Yada, just the worst of the worst, right? Now, the reason why I brought that up is because where are they at now when it comes to their reporting? If I was nothing more than a convicted felon that didn't deserve to run for office or whatever, where are they now with their current reporting when the current president is putting people in office, putting people in charge of us, right? Putting people in charge of our children, right? That have, right, open, right? It's not a secret, weird sexual fetishes. Is that safe? I'm trying to stay safe. If we can just be honest for a minute, right? And in being honest, we can say that, like, even if this is what you do, why is it on the front page of your book, right? If my life is a book, if I'm a person and I'm introducing my life story to someone, right? And there's a cover on the front of that book. Even if this is what you do, if this is what you like, I don't know if you like, puppy sex or whatever. I don't know what's going on. All of this stuff is new to me. I'm old school. Please don't nobody jump on me. I'm trying to understand that we all here because we just asking. If that's your thing, why is it on the front cover of your book? Why do we need to know, right? Like, I don't think I want to know what the, director of health is doing in his bedroom. I don't think I want to know what anybody is doing in their bed. Like, it don't have anything to do with me, right? Like, if you're coming to me for a job, what your preference for sex ain't got nothing to do with. I'm not selling sex in my company. It's not a deciding or determining factor for me when it comes to me looking at you, valuing you, right, as a person. What do you do behind closed doors? What you like, what you prefer, that's your business. Why is all of this stuff on the front page? Let's get into this. Because I know I got to show y'all. Because you ain't going to believe it until you see it. Now, this is, of course, David Harris's page. And if you guys are not following David Harris, I advise you go follow him. Like, one thing about me and my platform, I don't have a problem at all promoting people that I know that are fighting to put truth out there, because the way I figure it, they can't silence us all, right? So we need to be making sure that we're all using our platforms to share all of our platforms. So there's always information out there circulating. You guys need to know how to find us. So listen, David Harris is reporting on this. And then I'm also going to take you to the Washington Examiner. But listen, or is it the Washington Post? It's one of them. So the title here says, and this is by the National Post, and this is, I guess, Sam Brinton dressed up right here. It says, new by a nuclear hire is a drag queen who wears stilettos to work, discusses sex with animals, and calls Fauci, Daddy Fauci. Now, the reason why I have a problem with all this is because what do any of this got to do with your ability to know when or when not we should pull a nuclear code? What is going on? Well, how is this any of my business? I'm asking y'all a question. How is this any of our business? Is this something anybody asked? Is this something anybody wanted to know? And I'm trying to be as fair as I possibly can. Is this something that anybody asked for? Let's keep going. Because remember now, BET told y'all I wasn't worthy. Don't vote for me. Nikema Williams, I'm going to pull it up so you can see it, refused to debate. Said I was insane. Said she wouldn't even waste her time standing in the same room with me. Where's Nikema Williams at now? Huh? They're voting to approve like, if I'm insane, what the hell? What? I ain't gonna cuss today. What is this? What is it? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
I use they and them as my pronouns. And when someone uses they and them as my pronouns, I feel like that person is listening to me. That person cares about me, and that person wants to have a conversation with me. Pronouns are a fascinating part of modern culture.
Ain't that something? Look at this. Look at this. What? Why? This your business. This your business. Hold up. Look. Look. What is going? What they doing? Now me. I don't know. Like I said, all this stuff is new to me. I ain't, never been into stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? This is something new. I don't know what's going on. To each his own. To each his own. To each his own. But if I'm nothing more than a convicted felon, unworthy of running for office, like I can't change my life, right? I can't use my life experiences and how I overcame. What's going on? What is this? What is this? I'm just asking. I'm just at what is this? Huh? What is this? Can we just ask a question? Can we just ask a question? We're listen, you can be right. You can say it is very fair to say I'm gay and it's too much. It's very fair to say, I'm a part of LGBTQ and this is too much. It is fair to say that. It is fair to say, you know what? I'm a Democrat, right? Been a Democrat my whole life, but this is too much. It's fair to say that. It's okay to say that. Because at some point, I just need anybody with any type of common sense to explain to me how I'm not qualified what I got to do to get qualified. Maybe I need to ask Andrew Gillum. I don't know. What I got to do to get qualified? What? We just asking. We just asking. Sam Brinton, Biden's new hire to the Department of Energy, in an interview about pup play and sex. See, like all this new to me. I don't know what pup play is. I don't know. Read my body because of the amount of time we spent playing in BDSM play. So he knows when to stop. He knows when I've reached saturation. Listen. Hey. Now let's go read. Let's go read the actual news report. Now, this is outside of the crack pipes because we see a lot of people trying to retract the story and saying, yes, in harm reduction, they give, heroin addicts needles and all of that. So who was the Negro in the meeting, right, that decided because they give, needles to heroin addicts, clean needles to heroin addicts, that we needed clean crack pipes for Black people in the community? Who was the Negro at the table? Let's outside of that, but we're gonna keep going. Who made that decision? Who pulled that rabbit out the hat? I'm just asking. Where did that come from? To end racial inequality. What do they have to do with us? If you want to end racial inequality, cut the check. Let's keep going. Back on this. This stuff is so weird. I just don't know what's going on. I'm just asking. Hold on, let's get here. All right, where we at? Okay. Washington Examiner is reporting Biden unleashes dog role-playing fetishes on key nuclear posts. The Biden administration's new top dog at a key nuclear energy. Now, hold on, because I just got to say something, right? I remember when all of these Democrats and everything, like, I don't know, Trump had said something and people was going all crazy talking about they didn't want Trump to have control of the nuclear codes because they felt like he was a bully or something. I don't know. I remember, right? I want to make sure and say I remember. I remember, look, and there it is. Black Lives Matter. Somehow I don't know how we always tie. I don't know what's going on, but let me keep going. So, I do remember, like they all of these Democrats and stuff were having a fit about Trump having the nuclear codes. They ain't got nothing to say now. They ain't got nothing to say now. Okay, come on, let's keep on reading. The Biden administration's new top dog at a key nuclear energy agency is an MIT-trained engineer whose sexual fetishes include tying up his partner while he eats dinner and watches Star Trek. Y'all, how is this even reported in our government? This is my thing. If you charge with a sex crime, you done did something to kids or something, and we just need to know this type of information, that's one thing. How is this okay? How is this okay? What is going on? This is so weird. He want to tie up his partner. Is this a book we reading? What is going on? Is this a movie? Is this real? Tying up his partner while he eats dinner and watches Star Trek. Sam Brinton was appointed to serve as Deputy Assistant Secretary of Spent Fuel and Waste Disposition in the Office of Nuclear Energy at DOE last month after serving a stint at the Gay and Transgender Suicide Prevention Organization, the Trevor Project. Besides working at the Trevor Project, Brinton also holds a master's degree in nuclear engineering from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and had previously advised President Donald Trump on nuclear waste matters. Oh, okay. Let's stop right there. Hear me out. As I'm reading this, and you're telling me that this person is over nuclear energy, right? Then I'm looking at what makes sense to me, right? Is that this person holds a master's degree in nuclear engineering, right? I'm looking at the accolades that tie to, right, the reason why he would have this position. What is all the rest of this? Why do we need to know? What the hell is going on? Deputy Assistant Secretaries at cabinet agencies are typically under the radar political appointments that do not require Senate confirmation. But Britain's garnered attention on social media after popular Twitter account Libs of TikTok, y'all need to be following them, tweeted a picture of Britain standing over 3 men role-playing as dogs. This is the Sam Brinton, a drag queen and LGBTQ plus activist who was hired to a top level position at the DOE. Let's keep going. The image went viral and brought attention to Britain and the Biden administration decision to install the outspoken activist and nuclear waste expert in the energy department role. Britain has a history of promoting sexual fetishes and kinks related to animal role playing. A posting in the student newspaper at Rensselaer Polytechnic, whatever institute from 2017 says the nuclear waste expert held a discussion on kinks and sex education at the campus. Throughout the entire talk, Brinton was open about his experiences, the kinks he partakes in, and the natures of his relationships, the article reads. He left us with countless like how he enjoys tying up his significant other like a table and eating his dinner on him while he watches Star Trek. The Department of Energy did not respond. So, again, when we're talking about, our media, Black media, you know, these people that like I literally now believe that there are people that are strategically put in place to continue to mislead us and misguide us. When they tell us that it's BET, 9 times out of 10, it ain't BET. It ain't Black entertainment. Like who you owned by, who operating, who behind the scenes, who pushing these agendas. How is it that someone you've had a chance to observe, someone you've had a chance to watch, someone you've had a chance to witness grow and overcome obstacles and hurdles ain't qualified, got the audacity, but you're silent when it comes to a Democrat. You're silent when it comes to LGBTQ. Now, speaking of this, let's keep going because this gonna get a little deep for a minute. So outside of that, what we just saw on David Harris' page and what we just read in the actual news, you guys know that down in Florida, they have advanced the bill, right? Where I think the title of the bill is "Don't Say Gay," right? So let me share this with you guys. Let me share this so you can see it. All right, here it is. House committee in Florida passes "Don't Say Gay" bill, right? So apparently, hold on. A House committee in Florida on Thursday passed a bill which aims to ban discussions of sexual orientation and gender identity in schools. Now, I'm telling you this, I kept telling y'all about this sexual orientation stuff because I remember I told you my girlfriend had her baby in school and daycare, 2 years old, and they had sexual orientation up on the board. I go look up sexual orientation because I'm trying to make sure I ain't crazy and it's got a person's sexual preference. Why is that in a daycare center? Why do a child need to know about somebody's sexual orientation? Why should that even matter at a daycare center? Right? When you just got kids, you got parents bringing in their kids. Ain't nobody asking what's your sexual preference, what you like. That ain't nobody business. You get your kid and you go. Listen, and gender identity in schools. This bill will bar educators from talking about LGBTQ topics that are not age appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students. Right. An identical bill has also been introduced in Florida State Senate. According to a recent report from the Trevor Project, LGBTQ plus youth who learned about LGBTQ plus people or issues in school had 23% lower odds of reporting a suicide attempt in the last year than those who did not. And you guys can go do some of your research on this, but I just want to, let me just read a couple of things here. Florida House Committee on Thursday passed the bill seeking to ban discussions of sexuality and gender identity in classrooms, which LGBTQ plus advocates say will effectively erase LGBTQ plus history, culture, and students. I don't even understand how your sexual preference is like a culture. Well, it is a culture because y'all want everybody to be identified based off of their sex. So it actually is a culture that they have created. The Parental Rights and Education Bill, also known as the Don't Say Gay Bill, passed Thursday in the House Education and Employment Committee, largely along party lines. Okay, so we coming together. This bill is about defending the most awesome responsibility a person can have, being a parent. Florida State Rep. Joe Harden, who's a Republican who first introduced the bill, said Thursday, that job can only be given to you by above, right? Harding's bill, along with its companion bill introduced Tuesday by Florida State Senator Dennis Baxley, another Republican, will block teachers in Florida from talking about LGBTQ plus topics that are not appropriate or developmentally that are not age appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students. And so you guys can go and continue to read that. And guess what? I agree. That bill need to be everywhere. Why you even got to put out a bill saying don't talk to my 2-year-old about your sexual preference? Why do we even need a bill saying don't talk to my 5-year-old, my 6-year-old, my 7-year-old about a sexual preference? I need y'all to make sure y'all liking and sharing this because y'all already know how they try to suppress it. Like, share, make sure that you subscribe. Why do we even need a bill, right? Forcing teachers not to talk to our children or teach our children about anything LGBTQ that's not age appropriate without our permission. You shouldn't even be able to do it. I'm the parent. You ask me. I ain't sending my child to school to learn about your sexual preference. Keep that to yourself. That's your business. Now, there are some people, some LGBTQ advocates that have responded and they are not happy. So I'm going to share a video from one, and then once we hear it, I guess we can come back and talk about it for a second. Make sure you guys follow this account, Libs of TikTok also.
As an American citizen, I find it truly disgusting that my country goes 40 steps forward just for people like the governor in Florida to take us 30 steps backwards. Don't say gay, Bill. Are you serious? Don't talk about what I went through and what my fellow gay LGBTQ plus community went through to get me here. Are you serious right now? Is the government sleeping? Why are they letting you do this? Isn't this the free country, the free world, freedom of speech? Don't say gay. That goes against freedom of speech. You cannot sit here and say being gay is not a choice when you're not gay. You don't know that. Now you want to make learning about our history illegal? You are literally making it harder for children to feel comfortable because conservative parents feel like it's not okay. They're not gay. It's not their place to talk about it. Stop being concerned with what other people like. This is disgusting.
Well, I mean, let's talk about that because that is their argument. Their argument is that taking away their history, you're not allowing people to learn about their suffrage that they went through. And as I'm listening and I'm researching this thing, it's reminding me of the same argument about CRT right now, right? It's also allowing me to see how LGBTQ activists really feel like this is civil rights, like, and how our civil rights movement has just completely died. Ain't nobody advocating for Black nothing. It's for LGBTQ. Our children to be LGBTQ. What in the world is going on? So listen, speaking about children and all of the stuff that's going on in our government, that's going on in our schools, and we getting ready to start this, Save Our Children movement. They gonna come against the kid. They already coming anyway, but in 2022, that's what it do, man. Listen, I don't know what's going on, but I know what it feels like to be a child that is not protected by a predator. I do know that. And I do know that, change starts within. That's what I know. And again, to be fair, because I definitely don't want people thinking that it's always a constant attack on LGBTQ. It's certain people in that movement, and it's how they're using that, just like they use Black Lives Matter, right? We got to begin to separate the two because it's good and bad and everything. Just like we talked about the other day. You got good and bad, and you got good and bad Black people, good and bad white people, good and bad Jews, good and bad Christians. It's just good and evil, right? And within that community, right, it's also good and evil. It's also good and evil. I know some people that are a part of that community that wouldn't harm nobody. They just doing them. They just living their life. They ain't bothering nobody. They ain't in nobody's business. They ain't trying to change nobody. They just doing them. And then we know other people that are part of that community that are also in our government. And because that is their life or how they choose to live their life, that they are now pushing agendas that are impacting our children. And just like we need to be fighting, right, for whatever we think we need to be fighting for, we also need to be fighting for these kids. Because come on, man, chill out. They doing way, way, way too much now. Now listen, former Cheer star. Y'all remember Cheer? Y'all remember Cheer on Netflix? Let me go back. Y'all remember Cheer on Netflix? Well, this guy pled guilty. Jerry Harris. I don't know if you remember him. And the reason why this story right here is important is because, man, we have to be careful who we have around our children, training our children, playing with our children, touching our children. The whole while you thinking this somebody trying to help your child, and this somebody that is a whole predator preying on your child, getting the feeling out of it. Jerry Harris, one of the breakout stars of the Netflix series Cheer, pleaded guilty Thursday in a federal child pornography case. Harris, 22, was indicted in December 2020 on numerous charges alleging he received and attempted to receive child pornography and persuaded minors to engage in sexual contact. Prosecutors said the alleged acts involved victims in Florida, Illinois, and Texas from 2017 to 2020. Harris' change of plea hearing took place Thursday afternoon before U.S. District Judge Manish Shah. He pleaded guilty to 2 of the counts in the indictment: receiving child pornography and engaging in interstate travel for the purpose of engaging in sexual act with a minor. According to attorneys representing 2 of the victims are twin brothers. Listen, y'all can go on to read that, okay? I'm going to close that out right there, but I'm just saying, like, y'all know back in the day, we used to be like, oh, man, we got to, protect our daughters. I ain't letting my little girl go nowhere now. You better be protecting your sons, too. Yep, you better be protecting your sons just like you protecting your daughter. You want your daughter to go nowhere. You don't want your daughter sitting in no grown man lap. Boy, these days, you better be the same way about your son. You got the same way they was back then about them girls. We have to be the same way about our sons. Protect your children, period. Protect your children, period. That is the bottom line. Protect our children. They ain't got to be yours just because they babies and they can't protect themselves. Y'all know that. Y'all know how easy it is for somebody to take advantage of a child. That's why these folk coming after our children. Now, listen, let's get on because I got a lot of work I got to do. I told you I wasn't going to be in here long. So, we're going to wrap it on up. New York City, right? New York City. The New York mayor, Eric Adams, right? Let's get into this story. Let me pull this up. My brother Kwame in here. What's up, bro? Let me pull this up right quick. The New York mayor in New York City. Let's talk about this. Rolling Stone is reporting, okay, that New York City mayor Eric Adams declares war on drill rap. Mayor blames alarming music after 2 Brooklyn rappers killed. Criticizes social media companies for allowing music displaying of guns and violence. Now, this is what I'm saying, right? This is what I'm saying. Like, why is it just all of a sudden now just drill rap? Ain't this what been going on? Huh? Ain't this what happened with Tupac and Biggie? Tupac and Biggie. I'm just asking a question. Is this anything new? Now, listen. Hey, I don't agree with everything, but this one thing I may actually have to agree with. This has been going on. It ain't. I don't know if now all of a sudden they want to say drill rap. Now let's just talk about gangster rap. Period. Huh? Niggas with an attitude. Huh? Y'all talking about Death Row. You talking about the label with the first album was Dre with a gun pointed to his own head? Now, I'm not hating. We just having a conversation this morning. I was riding down the street, smoking Indo, sipping gin and juice like everybody else, okay? I did it. I'm not hating, right? But we just talking about this, right? He says drill music. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. After all of these years and all of our homies we done buried and everybody we done sent to jail, and the reason a lot of us fighting and advocating now, I don't know if acquiring, a label by the name of Death Row is something to be proud of. What's the difference in that and this? Ain't that what we've been promoting the whole while? Okay, let's keep going. I just want to keep reading. I'm just asking a question this morning because this is the ass show. But let's read it. Mayor blames alarming music after 2 Brooklyn rappers killed. Criticizes social media companies for allowing music displaying guns and violence. Hell, just about every rap video I'd have never seen had guns and violence in it. How is this new? Social media, y'all been letting these boys trick themselves off the streets. Posting guns all on social media. This ain't nothing new. Why is it just drill music? Why not music, period? Let's go. There's a vibrant, exciting music scene happening in New York City, and newly elected Mayor Eric Adams isn't happy about it. In remarks to members of the press Friday, Adams expressed concern about drill rap, the music subgenre that has flourished in his home borough of Brooklyn over the past half-decade. He characterized the music as alarming, linking it to gun violence, and appeared to put further blame on social media companies. He said, basically, we pulled Trump off Twitter, Adams said, yet we are allowing music displaying of guns and violence. We're allowing it to stay on these sites. Now, listen, man, say what you want. I ain't never seen Trump with a gun talking about, nigga, I'm going to kill your mama, shoot your mama, rape your mama, kill your auntie, kill your sister, kill your children. I'm just saying. Hey, get mad if you want to. Hold on. Let me. I have to come out of this because we need to actually be able to hear this. So let me come out of this and I'm going to go back. Oh, damn. Oh, I didn't mean to cuss. Hold on. I got to find it again, y'all. Wait a minute. Give me 1 minute. I didn't mean to cuss. Damn, the water dams, New York. Okay, here we go. Water dams. Here. All right, let me pull it back up because I want us to be able to hear this. All right, we back. Okay, let's go down here. Let's hear what he had to say. Now, New York City Mayor Eric Adams, who is a Democrat, after his son sent him drill rap videos saying he will try to get the videos banned from social media. Now, I've seen posts, people calling his son a snitch and all that. Yeah, y'all done forgot all about Black Lives Matter, ready to do something to the man's son because he sent his daddy a video. Y'all just be doing way too much for me. Like, make up your mind. But hold on, let me get back up.
And I had no idea what drill rapping was, but I called my son and he sent me some videos, and it is alarming. And we are going to pull together the social media companies and sit down with them and state that you have a civic and corporate responsibility. We pulled Trump off Twitter because of what he was spewing. Yet we are allowing music, displaying of guns, violence. We're allowing it to stay on these sites because look at the victims. We're bringing them in. We're going to show exactly what is being displayed. And we are alarmed by it. We are alarmed by the use of social media to really over-proliferate this violence in our communities.
Again, like I said, this happened to be one of the things that I agree with, but I don't understand why all of a sudden it's just drill music. It should be like, come on, we just watch what happened in Young Dolph. We watch what happened. I mean, y'all, are we going to be honest about this? Are we going to be honest about this? We're going to talk about Pop Smoke. Y'all gonna talk about King Von. Y'all gonna talk. I mean, how far do we gotta go back? How many rappers, do we got? Come on, man. Who was the one got killed in the studio from Run DMC? Like, we can just go on and 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 on about rap music and the danger and gangster music and the violence. And come on. Like, why is it just drill music? That's my question. But anyhow, I think that that's a start. And if like he said, right? And listen, they wasn't scared of Trump because they felt like he was inciting no violence. Well, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody. But you were scared of how many people was waking up under his presidency. Y'all knew his tongue couldn't be tamed. That's what it was really about, if you ask me. Yeah, they knew, I'm somewhat, cut just like him, might mess around and tell the truth, and if people begin to hear the truth, and if they begin to recognize the truth, right, and begin, because see, I ain't never seen nobody try to hide a lie, right? Usually they try to put a lie all in your face because they want you to believe it. They smear it all in your face, wipe it all on your face. But the truth, a lot of times they want the truth hidden. They want the truth suppressed. They don't want people to hear what you have to say. I want to hear what you got to say. Yeah, because if I'm listening to you, I got enough sense to allow you to tell me exactly who you are. Let him talk. Let him say what he want. We'll figure it out. We'll get it. Oh no, he makes mean tweets. Oh no. Anyway, I'm done, y'all. That was it. Real quick this morning. We kept it up under an hour. We got some good information. Again, we need to beware of these media outlets, right, that are trying to convince us that people who are worthy and have our best interests at heart are not worthy. We need to pay attention to the people that are constantly telling us to support people that we know are for agendas that go against, right, what we believe in, okay? And listen, here's the thing. Regardless, in 2024, whoever you want to vote for, I'm not here to hold a gun to nobody's head to make anybody do anything that they don't want to do. I ain't in your head like that. I'm in your head to tell you what's going on. And at some point, right, if you saying that you really for Black life, then you want to see Black life grow and you want to see Black life thrive. And we know, right, that we have been very fair when it comes to the Democrat Party. We have given the Democrat Party nearly 6 decades to do their thing and to advocate and to fight and advance things on our behalf. LGBTQ is not the advancement of Black people. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. But the LGBTQ is not the advancement of Black America. It might be the advancement of your sexual preference, but it is not the advancement of Black America. Okay? If they're not fighting, right, for the advancement of Black America, stop voting for them. Start looking into and paying attention. It don't matter if they Democrat, Republican, Independent. What are they voting for? We're going to begin, right? I'm going to make sure at least each week y'all remind me. We're going to begin to pull these people voting record. I want to see what these people who've been in office for the past 40, 50, 60 years, what are they voting for? If you constantly voting for abortion, you're not doing us a favor. You're not. If you constantly voting for other groups, right, to get empowered, right, economically, and you're not voting for that for Black America, you're not doing us any favors. If you're voting and supporting people, issues, and agenda that are sexualizing our children, you're not voting in our best interest. If you and your campaign are funded by Planned Parenthood, an admitted racist organization, responsible for 42% of Black Americans being lynched in the womb. If your campaign is funded by an organization that is executing 900 Black lives per day, and you say that you are for Black people, I can't believe you. Like, you ain't gonna get paid to tell me to kill my baby, and I'm gonna vote for you. Now, if you was just somebody over here and you just really honestly got a good heart and you just in your mind somehow think that's what's best for somebody and you just talking, guess what? You somebody else. But if you're getting paid, you work for the ops. You work for the ops. If your little $200,000 that you're getting paid off tax money, if funding your lifestyle is more important to you than doing what's right on behalf of Black life, then you don't deserve a vote. You don't deserve support. You don't deserve donations. How can you not see who's in it for them and who's really in it for what's best for Black America? You're not in it for what's best for Black America if you ain't protecting our children. They want to reduce crime. They want us to thrive. They want us to grow. But they'll go vote to give $450,000 to an illegal immigrant and tell us that we getting abortion and crack pipes. Can't be real. Love y'all. Have a good weekend. Don't forget, new show next Wednesday. Kwame Kilpatrick, Alex Stovall, CTA TV. Go to Roku, your Amazon Fire Stick, type in the Ash Show. It should come up. It'll be uploaded on the ashshow.com. So if you guys have not, we just switched over the website. Go to the ashshow.com. Make sure you subscribe so you're able to catch these episodes. If you're not able to get it on Roku or Amazon, there's always a way. So this is really, really good information. Y'all know it's the Ash Show. I'm just asking. I'm asking questions that they're just not going to allow me to ask on regular TV. And I'm getting answers that they probably don't want people to hear. Yeah, I definitely. Jeremy said do an interview with Hotep Jesus. Yeah, that's my boy. I got to get Hotep on. I need to reach out to them. They deleted my Twitter. I lost a lot of contacts when my Twitter and my IG got deleted. So, you know, if you someone and you've been supporting me and you brought me on your show and all that, and God has blessed me with a platform now, you like, hey, where's she at? She gonna bring me in? Yes, I am. I just ain't got your contact or it done, you know, holla at me. I got you. I love returning favors. I love looking out for people who look out for me, and I love supporting people that support me. Anyway, y'all enjoy y'all weekend. I'm getting ready for a birthday week. It's my birthday. Hey, go shout it. It's your birthday. It's a turn up. If you guys have not been to Eventbrite and type in the Ash Show, you need to. If you in Atlanta, anywhere near Atlanta, I got an awesome lineup of guests that are going to be coming in for the Ash Show live taping of my birthday special. Now, listen, all of y'all that's coming to the show free, don't come in there without giving me something for my birthday. This is my 45th birthday. I don't care. Get me a card. You better put some money in it. I don't know. Do not come if that show is free, and we're going to have some food, and we're going to turn up, and it's going to be a nice birthday celebration. You better have something for me. Something. You can come up with something. Anyway, and I like money. You know, if you don't have time, you know, try to go get no gift or whatever, don't sweat it. Get a little birthday card, put a gift card in there, you know, put some dollars in it. Where them dollars at? 45th birthday, we turn it up. I'll see y'all later. Bye.